Hey Facebook and Instagram, Chad Anderson from Anderson Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. It's Wrangler season, and there are two Wranglers we're selling right now. One is the previous model JK model, and one is the new model, the JL. We're currently driving the JL. The big question is, will the Jeep enthusiasts adopt the new JL model? It's a smoother ride. It weighs 200 pounds less because of some aluminum and magnesium it uses. It's got an 8-speed transmission. It's got lots of new technology, and it's got a lot of creature comforts the previous model didn't have. I gotta be honest, I was a little skeptical myself. I wasn't sure, so I'm not sure if you guys know this, but earlier this summer I lived in a JK out in California for a weekend on a fishing trip and a boating trip. I gave myself that challenge: can you live in that thing for a weekend if you had to, in the outdoors, out in the mountains and in the lakes? And then can you also get comfortable in it? And what are the limitations that JK model has? Let me tell you about some of the stuff in the JL that's different from the JK. Here are my 5 things that I like about the JL over the JK that are big wins for me personally that I like. The first is the 8.4 touch-inch Uconnect system. Super easy to use, is top-notch. The integration with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto is awesome. Also is integrated with a backup camera that is mounted in the center of the spare tire on this model, not offered on the previous model. The previous model in the JK, not the best Uconnect, I'll be honest. My favorite feature, the blind spot monitoring. So now you have blind spot monitoring built into the rear tail lights, lets you know there's a car in your blind spot. Does alert you on your side mirrors to let you know there's a car on that side. The Freedom Tops, as you can see here we're driving today, they come off way easier than the previous model in the JK. You remember on the JK you had the latches, and then you had this really awkward position where you had to unscrew the rear panel, and it was kind of a pain to do. That is eliminated now. They have a newer quick release lever. Makes the process so much easier. Finally, this model is equipped with the Alpine audio system. They've moved the subwoofer on the upgraded audio from the bottom of the floor in the cargo area, where you used to stack stuff on top of it, to the sidewall and to the trim panel. So it's away from that. You definitely get all the audio quality you're looking for, and that good rich sound and all that bass you were missing previously when you had that cargo area filled. And the ride quality in this Wrangler is absolutely outstanding. My last vehicle I was driving was a Grand Cherokee High Altitude Package Overland. Beautiful vehicle, phenomenal ride. This is not a step down from that. This vehicle in the 4-door is actually 2.5 inches longer than the previous model and 1 inch wider. And on top of that, this vehicle feels like a completely different ride from the last one. Above and beyond all those awesome changes is the fact that you have the Jeep culture, the Wrangler culture, and whenever you're driving around town, and even if you're driving alone, you are never alone on the road in a Wrangler, because you have all your Wrangler friends. And I can't make it from home to work to across town without being able to do a Jeep Wave with probably 10, 15 other Wranglers on the road. They're really proud of their merchandise. Honestly, I drive a lot of cars, and I go back and forth between Jeep products. Sometimes I'll forget I'm driving a Wrangler. If you're that guy that forgets you're driving a Wrangler and somebody waves at you, and then you forget to wave back because you're not used to driving a Wrangler, you feel pretty bad. You feel like if somebody just offered to shake your hand and you didn't shake their hand back. It's that serious. So I really respect those guys and the culture that's built into this brand. It's very unique. It is one of the most unique vehicles you can drive in that aspect.